is struck in the city of death. Yeah. Dark seed be ruled by a race known as Immortals. Now at last, sun is rising. Otenko, you've come at last. The heir to the solar gun, Gundel Sol. New vampire hunter. Otenko, the most annoying thing ever. Otenko talks a lot. Just thought y'all should know. Sun, apple, let's go. Well, I suppose I should say this now. I don't know why, but I guess I will. Red apples are stored an okay amount of health, I suppose. But there's a better kind of apple, but I'll go into detail about that later, I suppose. I don't know, it doesn't matter right now. If I remember correctly, I don't even have to use an item. I don't think. Oh well. Vampire Lord. Wound's father gave him. Only chance. That's insulting. He practically hinted that this main character is a loser. That's pretty sad. Oh look, down in the corner, what's that? A sun gauge and a gun gauge? What's that supposed to mean? It's fairly obvious, actually. Sun gauge, the solar gauge, it tells you how much solar energy you have. Since I'm playing on a ROM, I can have unlimited amounts of power. But I'd rather not. For various reasons. Actually, one reason, really. Actually, I think two, actually. Yeah, two. Two reasons, I think. The solar shot from this frame sucks. Just watch, you see. Oh, yeah, and that's actually more of a battery gauge than anything. It tells you two different things, but leave the second thing alone. All it really does for now is tell you how much energy you have left in your gun. This frame sucks. What's it called? Fighter? Or was it Knight? I think Knight's the next one, actually. This loser frame's Fighter. I'm not gonna bother reading a hint panel. I don't need one. So I'm just gonna keep on going. Solar station. It uses all the excess energy that you don't take up. Finally, something to kill stuff with. The Knight frame comes with something called a spread, which damages enemies much better than just about every shot in the game does. There are exceptions, but shots should mainly be used to stun. Wow, audio's going off sync. And now it's not. Oh great, he's talking again. You know, if there was like some button to just make him just shut up forever, I'd love to have it. I mean, there will be a point in the game where he's going to be quiet, but that doesn't come along until the game's nearly over. So that's no fun. That is a silver coin. You collect all of them and you unlock something special. Yeah. As you can see, some of them are in invisible chests. Most of them, or at least half of them, are in a fairly visible location. One of about, what, 2 treasures that you're probably going to want to look for throughout the course of the game. Yeah, if you haven't noticed, I'm pretty bored just doing that. If you can stun an enemy, you shoot an enemy in the back and you're practically guaranteed to stun it. Especially if you use an opposing element. And box are weak to light. Soul, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, that was a life fruit. It's not an item you can use, but once you pick up 4 of those, you get a life bar extension, which if you haven't noticed is up in the top left corner of the screen. So yeah, you want to really work on picking those up. Remember, life fruit, silver coins. Silver coins not as important. A room full of bats. Okay, I'm not gonna actually do it successfully here, but if you do manage to kill all the bats, if I'm correct, a chest appears that has a bunch of solar nuts in it or whatever they're called. I don't remember what they're called in this game, and they restore your solar energy. But I obviously failed, so no chest for me. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done this. And I'm not narrating this, commenting over this, whatever you want to say, while I'm playing it. I'm just watching what I've played already. So I recorded and then I, narrated over it. I think this is much more interesting, I guess, even though it takes longer. And this isn't too bad though. Dragon in a coffin. How boring. Look! It's a Bok! Time to demonstrate what happens when an enemy sees his boss's coffin. He flips out. Then I stun him, and then effectively kill him. The reason I fired the spread like that instead of just holding it is it saves more energy, and holding the spread doesn't... You don't hit them every second the spread's out. You hit them every time they flash.